Hello and welcome back, guys. So in this particular session, what we need to do is we need to solve a quadratic equation. All right. So basically, we will be given three different inputs. All right. Of course, you will need the expression of that. Of course, this will be the constant. This will be the multiplier, and this will be the square thing, right? So it will something resolve like this, right? So that's how we need to solve it. So in order to do that, what we can do is we can check, first of all, let's check the square root component, right? Whether that is true or false, right? So that will be our discriminant, right? So this discriminant equals to what we need to do, b square, right? So in Python we use double multiplication sign, and then minus 4 into a comma c, right? So whatever we get, we will of course be doing the same thing, but it's just we just need to change a few things, that's all only, right? So if uh, discriminate is, so if it is greater than 0, what do we need to do? Greater than 0, right? So in that situation, what we need to do is uh, uh, b square minus 4ac, right? So even if c is 0, constant is 0, then it will be solved. Let's just solve that as well. L if right, discriminant equals 0. So in that situation, what do we do? Root equals to, we simply do so since the determinant is 0, so that means we simply have minus b divided by 2a only, right? So we simply do minus b and divide by 2 times a, right? That's what we need to figure out, and then we can simply do return root comma, right? So in this situation, what will happen? So since it is 0, right? So since c is 0, let's suppose c is 0, so in that situation, and minus b is whatever the value is, so we just give that out, right? Okay, and then else uh, 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 if it is less than 0, so of course there will be real and imaginary part to it, right? So what will be the real part? Real part will be same thing, will be same thing, right? So because this will give us a value which is so real part is 1 plus 2i or whatever, right? So this is the real part, right? The 1. So imaginary part will be the value, math dot square root. We will need to put that thing inside square root, right? So whatever comes out, we will need to put that thing under square root. So whatever comes out of this, so since that is minus thing, right? So it's coming out to be what? Minus, let's say 1 or whatever. So that's square root that we need to put inside. So this will be discriminant, which is coming from above over here itself only, right? So uh, right, so that's, so something minus, so square root, inside a square root when you get a minus thing, right? So it will of course be uh, a little bit different. So divide by 2 times a. 2 times a, we simply do imaginary part, and then we can simply return both of them. Return real part plus imaginary part into, because we will need to give them both of them, right? So it has to be plus and minus both of them. So we will do something similar. Let's just copy it, copy the whole thing, paste it, and then what I can do is I can simply do minus, right? Minus, right? It will look something like this. Okay, so similar thing over here. If the discriminant is thing greater than 0, then it's easy, right? So the root part will be what? Root 1 will be the plus part. So that will be minus b plus the discriminant. Of course, I will need to put it inside square root, math dot square root, and then I will have this discriminant over there. So that's giving me the first section of it, and then we divide it divided by the same thing, 2 times a, right, and then root 2 will be something similar. Copy it, paste it. The only thing that's changing is the minus sign. Okay, so we just change it to minus sign, right? So we simply do the return now, root 1 comma root 2, right? Right, so we can have basically what we did over here was we have 3 different scenarios that we are handling for. So the positive part, right? So the positive part is there, and then there is the negative part is also there, right? So basically when you have a positive number that comes out of it, so we can do plus minus of that same thing and then try to figure out 2 different possible combinations for it. And if we have a 0, of course we don't need to worry about anything else, basically, right? So you will only have one single value that comes out of it. And next is when we have less than 0, it's a little bit complex thing, right? So we use one ij to basically represent the imaginary unit. Okay, so that's what we did over here as well. So let's just run our code, right? Okay, test case failed. It needed it in square, thing, list form. Great, not a big deal for us, right? Similarly, I can do something similar over here as well. Give the output in thing in list format. Let's just run the code. Okay, the first test case has passed, right? Second test case, why did it fail? Okay, it has to be the same number. Okay, so we can simply do root, I guess, in this situation. So since both of them are same, so that's how we can solve it. I'm just going to look at a problem, okay, where so let's just test out the theory. So 1 5, right? So ABC, will there be any number that we will have like a thing? So B is what? 5 square is 25 already, right? So 25 minus 4AC. So this will be 1, right? In this situation, the square root what we can do is let's just do a debugging statement now. So then we can figure it out whether this condition ever existed or not in our test case scenario, because otherwise we won't need it. Okay, it basically is 1 0, right? So 0 was the edge case that we had to handle. Okay, got it. And next test case 9, okay, and 1. So there was no this section of it. Okay, so even if we didn't do anything over here, it would have been fine. Okay, so there would not be any negative number. We just complicated it a little bit. Right, so if we had done something like this as well, it would work. Okay, so when I run it, should work just fine. Okay, so if it is less than 0, we are not handling that situation. Otherwise, it's just a simple problem. Okay, so no need to look at this section as well. Okay, so it's easy basically. So plus and minus thing that we just need to calculate from it, right? So possibilities of it being a plus or a minus and it being a 0. That's it. So let's just run the code. Okay, it's done. Solutions. Okay, someone else is doing something similar. Okay, this guy is returning just the basic mathematics of it directly, right? So could have done something similar as well, but we just did it a little bit different way. Okay, so I think this is a better solution in my thinking. Okay, so that's how we can solve this kind of problem. Okay, so let's meet on the other problem. Thank you for your time. Take care.